Is there intent to presence? Why is presence present? Is there intent in it? Is this a common
I,
condition coming together, all the different intent, and then somehow there's this
I would
limitation?
say there is intent to presence in the sense that presence itself always responds. It's not aloof. But that's my perspective. I
It
don't know if
seems like
maybe
intent, like there could be like a pattern of intention that arises. Um, Sometimes I don't experience intention, so whether that pattern's there or not, I don't know.
Mm,
But it seems like it's its own pattern. But even intention is not like a cause. It's not a source
Yeah,
because
intention is
even
also.
that's made of the conditions
Yep.
that's arising.
Yeah.
So then it seems like intention is just as conditionally dependent as anything else. But you could experience intentionality, which is just another pattern that may or may not arise conditionally.
it would depend entirely on what you decide and what you accept as the specific pattern set, right? Like if you view yourself in a very particular pattern, then your choice and intentionality is going to be that small of a range. Now imagine if, Daniel, if you were the whole pattern itself. Like it's not happening to you anymore. Like you're in the position as the pattern. What would it mean to intend then?
I'm in the position as the pattern, or I am the pattern itself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost
Uh,
like you come to a space where it's like you feel self-caused almost.
yeah. I could experience like speaking right now, right? It seems like I am intending these words and
Yeah.
these thoughts and in contact with you. Like I just looked at you right now. And by looking at you, there was like an intentionality of me speaking and directly call it like speaking to it right now. But all this is also coming from the conditions that is all around.
Mhm.
And it's not even the sense of me doing it,
Yeah.
is just a sense that's arising in the field of patterns that don't have any point pointing anywhere. Um, or it's not that there's no point pointing anywhere, but is that there's no one point that's
Yeah.
moving anything by itself. It's all uh, doing it at
Yeah.
once.
Yeah, that's very beautiful description. Yeah. But then somehow, even in the midst of that insight of how even intention is cause and conditioning, it's just more cause and conditioning. Somehow there is an intent to decide actually. It's weird.
There's still the experience of intention, but that experience itself is an arising pattern conditioned with everything else. But yeah, there is an experience of intention. It doesn't deny the emerging experience of that.
Actually, if you take this view all the way, it kind of flipped this up around as in like, oh, I don't, there's absolutely no free will. It's just cause and condition. Even my intention is cause and condition. But if you take that all the way, if you don't take it all the way, you might run into like, the non-doership trap. There can be a view of there's nothing to do. You can be passive and all that stuff. But if you take it all the way, you actually close even that gap between the personal will and the divine will.
Yeah,
It's almost like you have full control. You take full ownership at the same time. You're simply
Mhm.
surrendering
yeah.
simultaneously. And then that question is like, is this my intent? Is it like whose intent is it? Am I deciding? Is there free will? Is there no free will? Is there a doer or non-doer? Or that even that collapse.
There's no one to not have an intention. Eh,
Yeah,
There,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
there's no one to not be here, and and
Mm.
by there no one to not be here, there could be an expression of being.
And yet, you can choose.
Yeah, and yeah, you can choose exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the irony is
Yeah.
that you can all the even the causal matrix in the end, if I want to be frank with you, is merely an idea. Like there is no actual causal
There's
matrix.
no yeah, there's no actual
Yeah,
causing conditionings. Yeah.
yeah, it's you actually, and like in your ability, like not me as in like meat bag, but like in the whole matrix, it's like for whatever reason we can decide. And in that decision, we're constructing worlds. We're becoming. We're becoming
Yeah.
Yeah.
precisely you and me. You talk Daniel in the sense of like that's as real as it gets, man.
Yeah, that's
Right.
why
Because
maybe you know
there's
it's
nothing behind me. There's nothing behind this as the
No, we're
cause.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
yeah, we're
within
the
the
we are
choice
it.
is this
yeah.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
why
this
Tim said like Buddha is like his pure intent manifests reality. It's
Right.
not like there's a separate like, oh, I'm a Buddha, I'm
Yeah.
gonna that's like more like the dualistic manifestation game, right? But then it's like
Right.
the
it's
intent
just
and the meaning and the appearance and all the manifestation, all that distinction also collapses. Yeah, and it's just like pure intent in a sense.
There is this pure intent.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no source behind this. It's all, and that comes back to, yeah, it's all intention, and it's not.
it's just
Yeah.
the contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Stay here. That's all. Like if you can just stay here, that's it. That's all you need.
Yeah. Which is why it's so interesting. It comes back to relating, and it comes back to the full experience that could just continuously get richer and continuously morph and be open to anything. And it's the miracle of all the possibilities of things being born in the moment.
Yeah, that's the final yana, I think. Like the to me, relationality and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
that's the final vehicle of like this endless, infinite
Yes.
play.
Yeah. Yeah.
We get to know each other, but we are each other. It's just like what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
But it's beautiful, man.
That's why, like, with the realization of self-emptiness, you realize there's nothing but relations. It's like, okay, I realize self-emptiness, but then there's actually still an appearance going on. Actually, all there is the appearance dancing. How does that happen? Just through
That's
codependent rising.